Hello students, welcome back to the video series of Python programming. I'm your instructor Shweta Yagne, and in today's session we are going to see the sorting technique called quick sort. Okay, so in earlier sessions we have already seen bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort and merge sort. Okay, and in today's session we'll see the quick sort. Okay, now quick sort and merge sort are very similar because in merge sort also we use divide and conquer, but in merge sort we have used middle index in order to divide the unsorted array, while in quick sort we take the element called pivot, okay, and based on that element's value we divide the unsorted array. So here we are having unsorted array and there are so many techniques to pick the pivot, okay, but here we'll consider the very first element as a pivot. Okay, there are other techniques, but here we'll pick 40, that is the first element, as a pivot, and we try to position 40 such that in unsorted array 40 will be kept at right position. Okay, so all the element towards left hand side of 40, that is our pivot, are lesser than 40, and all the elements towards the right hand side of the 40 are greater than 40. So 40 is kept in its proper position, it will not alter in a sorted array that we are trying to produce. So here we are dividing our array based on pivot's correct position. In merge sort we used to divide our array based on the middle index of the we have found the length of the array and then we have divided our array based on the middle index. Okay, but here it is not the case. 40 is already at its proper position, so we can ignore this particular element in order to further subdivide the list because 40 is already sorted. So now we keep repeating the same thing into left subarray and right subarray. That means we will be having one more pivot for left subarray, that means 13 is now our pivot. Then we try to arrange 13 in its proper position. So this is the proper position, so that whatever elements are towards the left hand side are unsorted yet but are lesser than 13. Okay, here also, okay, the left hand side of the 40 are still unsorted. What is the one characteristic is all the elements are lesser than 40, and these elements, this right subarray is also unsorted yet, but all the elements are greater than 40. So here also it persists the same characteristic, that is right hand side element is greater and left hand side elements are lesser than 30. Again we will divide, and 10 is considered as the pivot. Based on that we'll again reposition the pivot so that left hand side will remain lesser value. So we keep dividing until we left with the single element. So same process will be repeated toward the right hand side. 60 is considered as a pivot. Try to reposition pivot so that it will be kept at its proper position. So 60 here, left sub array, okay, all the elements are lesser than 60, and right sub array all the elements are greater than 60. Now we are left with the single elements, and now all single elements are considered, okay, and positions properly because we have divided our list based on the pivot. So ultimately we are left with the sorted array. Okay, so now the heart of the quick sort is partitioning, okay, based on which we are able to achieve the sorted array. So now we'll see how to partition based on pivot value. So putting the pivot in its right position is called partitioning. We have already seen about it. Now 40 is pivot kept at its proper position. Okay, so that left and right sub array contains the characteristic which I have mentioned. So now we'll learn how to do that thing. Okay, so for doing the partitioning work, we are having some points to be considered and some pointers we need to maintain. The first element is considered as pivot. As I mentioned earlier also, there are other techniques to use to pick the pivot. Okay, in some algorithms they are picking last element as a pivot, but here we are going to see the technique where we'll be considering the first element as a pivot element. Will be having a left pointer to keep which we will keep increasing until we find the element which is greater than pivot, because we want to swap those values. We want to get rid of the values which are left hand side and still greater than pivot. We want all the elements on the left hand side lesser than the pivot. Okay, that's why we'll keep incrementing that, and right pointer will keep decrementing until we find the element lesser than the pivot. So this is how the process will happen. First is pivot, left. Okay, the second element will be assigned the index left, and the last element will be considered as the right pointer. Okay, so we'll keep incrementing left pointer till we find the element whose value is greater than pivot value. So from wherever we have started, left is currently pointing to the location, okay, to the element which is already greater, so we cannot increment it. But right is the element, that means the 50 is the element which is already greater than 40. So we can you can reread this line that right pointer keep reducing until we find the element that is less than the pivot. So we should continue reducing the right pointer until we find the element which is lesser than the pivot value. So 45 is also less, so we again reduce the right pointer, we'll decrement it, and 20 is the element which is less than the 40. That's why we will stop here. Now we will check that left index is less than the right index. Then we will swap 90 and 20. Okay, so see the next particular process where we have already swapped 20 at the place of 90, and here 90 is placed in place of 20. So that's what we'll do, and continue decrementing right pointer, okay, till we are finding the element which is lesser than 40, and continue incrementing left pointer till we find the element which is greater than 40, because these are the elements which are actually problematic. Okay, that's why, because we want to position 40 at such a place so that left hand side will be all lesser value and right hand side all the greater value. That's why these swappings are necessary. So 60 and 10 will be swapped. Okay, again we reduce left pointer till we find the element which is greater than 40, and continue decrementing right pointer till we find the element which is lesser than 40. So now left is pointing to 60 and right is pointing to 13 after decrementing the right and after incrementing the left. So the thing is that now we cannot straightforward swap the left and right element, because left is no more lesser than the right. Okay, the index value left is now become greater than the index value of right. So in this case we cannot swap these values. Okay, and we will swap the pivot and wherever right is pointing. So right was lastly pointing to 13. Okay, because that is the element firstly found which was lesser than the pivot value. So that's why we will swap the 40 and 13. Okay, the element which was pointed by right pointer. So that's it. We have divided our array. Okay, still it is unsorted, but at least we have found the correct position of our pivot, and we have successfully divided our list into left and right subpart, where left subpart are all lesser value than 40 and right subpart are all greater value than 40. So we have positioned our pivot at correct position. So now we'll see practically how to implement this quicksort technique in Python. Let us understand quicksort program in Python. So here we are having quicksort method return. Okay, so we are having one unsorted array that we want to sort. So this list is passed to the quicksort function. Okay, so what we are passing the list which is unsorted that we want to sort. This is the starting index, this is the last elements index we have found based on the length of the array, okay, or the list you can see. So what we are passing, the unsorted list, starting index and the last elements index. That's what we have passed to the quicksort method. Now let us see what is happening in quicksort method. So first is right now assigned 0 because that's the index of the first element, and last is assigned the index of the last element. So if first is last, we keep calling this split point and partitioning. We have seen the technique of partitioning based on the pivot value. Here the split point is the point or the index of the pivot element which is properly positioned. So once the pivot is properly positioned, we'll again do the quicksort based on the left subarray and right subarray. Within that, we'll keep this thing in mind that we will not consider the position of the pivot because that is already at its proper position. So we don't need to apply any more quicksort on it. So that's why split point -1 will be considering, okay, in order to again split those left subarray, and right subarray will be considered as one index ahead of the pivot split point, pivot elements index, okay, because this will carry the pivot's index. So let's see what is happening in partitioning. We are passing the array, okay, first and last. Again apply quicksort on left and right subarray. This we will continue till one element is left inside the array. That means first is less than last. It should not be the case where only single element is present. That means first and last are same. So we'll terminate at that point. Now we'll see how the partitioning is happening. So for the partitioning purpose, the first and last element, we are keeping the pivot as the first element, the 0th index element right now. Then left is one position ahead of the pivot, that is the next element, and right is the last element. Now we have this flag. We'll understand this when we will make this true. Okay, when it is not done, that means when it is true. Not done means not false, that means true. So while we'll execute and we'll continue doing that till the left is less than or equal to right and a of left is less than or equal to pivot. Till then we'll keep incrementing our left position. So here we will continue increment our left pointer till we find the element which is greater than the pivot. Similarly, our right element will keep decrementing till we find any element which is lesser than the pivot element. So you can verify the condition that we have written, that a of right is greater than pivot. That's not a problem. That's why we will continue reducing. But as soon as we find somewhere that right side of any element is not greater than pivot value, we will stop reducing and we are ready for swapping. But before swapping, we need to continue, we need to see that right is less than, right should be greater than left. But as soon as the right become lesser than the left, that means we can't continue incrementing left pointer and decrementing right pointer. At this particular point, it is giving us indication that it's time to swap between pivot and right. Okay, so in other case, that means right is still greater than left. Okay, after doing this, if still right is greater than left, we will exchange the left and right. Okay, so this will keep on happening till the done is false. So as soon as the right has been the right pointer become lesser than the left pointer, now it's time to swap between pivot and the right pointer. Okay, the element which is pointed by the right pointer. So we'll swap the first, that is our pivot, with the right. Okay, that's what. And after that we'll be returning the pointer, okay, that is right, which is ultimately now position of the pivot element. So that means we have successfully divided our array into left and right sub half based on the position of the pivot, because right pointer is the location of the pointer which we have location of the pivot which we have kept successfully at its correct position. Once we have got it, then we can again start splitting, and this we will continue till single element is left inside the single element is left inside the unsorted array. So I hope you have understood this particular way of partitioning based on the pivot, and I'll execute it and show you the results. So unsorted list, okay, and after doing the quick sort it has been sorted. So I hope you have understood the concept of quick sort and what is divide and conquer technique. So see you soon in next session. Till then, happy learning.